Hello, I'm Alison Drayton, UNFPA's Director of the Sub-Regional Office for the Caribbean. We're headquartered in Kingston, Jamaica, down in the lovely Seabed Authority building, looking at the Caribbean Sea in all its gray beauty. Down here, we cover 22 countries in the Caribbean. We have offices in 5 of them, 6 if I count Jamaica. What do I do? This is a question many would like an answer to, me included. We have staff in 5 of the countries, as I mentioned, and there are many challenges to running small offices with regional coverage. A huge part of my job is providing the defining vision that keeps us on focus and on message, guidance, being creative. The UN these days is often challenged financially and encouraged to do less with more. We need to think about how to innovate. It's a continuing kind of rediscovery effort on how to keep ourselves close to the needs on the ground while working to a bigger development vision. Responding to new and emerging issues. For example, in the Caribbean, we got hit last year with 14 hurricanes. Only 3 hit the news big time because one of those 3 completely devastated 2 countries in the sub-region that I cover. But there were 12 other ones that had a considerable impact on people's lives. I know that the issues of maternal mortality and adolescent pregnancy, concerns with the aging and the disabled tend to come up, but on the others, many people would say, well, in a crisis, what matters? Some of the core elements of UNFPA's mandate, but in fact, sometimes that is when it matters the most. So it is responding to issues like that. It is looking forward and considering that all but one of the countries of the independent countries in CARICOM are in some kind of debt discussion with the IMF. And how is that going to have an impact over the next decade to 2 decades on social policies, particularly those that affect the marginalized and vulnerable, on the investment that governments will put in education, in helping young mothers return to school, in rural areas that may not be well serviced by medical centers. So it's a very interesting mix and a challenging one of, as I said, how do we service the mandate? How do we think about the mandate of the organization as the situation in the region evolves, and always everywhere, how does one resource the needs?